What is happening over there?
Good. It's been happening for a while now while we gather all these Nopon. Those other Ponyo were like, oh hell no, they caught the virus.
The fog.
How much you want to bet we're over leveled?
Huh? Fog beasts?
Here they come! No time for deliberations. Let's go, Shulk.
Got it!
Just a little over leveled.
Shulk, the fog beasts were meant to be confined within Alchemoth.
I don't think that's where those ones came from.
What do you mean?
The rift made normal monsters transform into fog beasts.
Oh no, Grandel!
Ah!
What is matter?
The Armus could turn into fog beasts.
Yeah.
Meh, no one to picture that. Must hurry to rescue.
Okay, let's hurry to rescue then.
Your instinct was right, Melia.
Yes, although the rift's influence is spreading far too quickly. Ratson, are you fine?
Miss Melia, these Armus, it was so sudden.
You can explain later. Let us do the fighting here. You should seek refuge.
Right you are.
Stop those Armus.
Yeah.
Bad army. Go to bed without din-dins. Show off rushing skills.
Bad Armus. You're gonna get beat within an inch of your life. Because I am way too overleveled for this.
Thank you for that.
Was everyone all right?
Yeah. No major injuries to speak of. All thanks to you, of course.
Kino accepts a year's supply of sweet wasabi as reward. Real hero pun never has compensation. Where it say that?
shook.
Getting V the Bee
Is it
vibes.
the rift's expanding influence that's responsible for our Armu's transformation?
Looks like it. We saw it happen before, too. Regular monsters turned into fog beasts, just like that.
That suggests more fog beasts will appear if the rift continues to spread its vileness. Consider, with the size it was before, the rift's effect was limited to the area within the capital. But now it's getting wider.
One moment. In that case, if the rift keeps growing larger,
All monsters everywhere could be changed by the fog.
we must find a way to fight back.
We'll need those research notes for that. Let's head for the lab.
Right.
Okay, now we go. Yeah, over here. To the lab.
Villain! What do you want?
You stand in the way of a new age dawning.
This guy.
Sis, I'm scared. It's all right. I'll protect you. And I'll work, I swear.
Behold, the widening rift in the sky. It's proof definite the world abhors you.
Spare me your ravings.
Oh, Lady Melia, the hope of our race.
Gelgar, what is this treachery?
As you can see, I am sweeping away some pebbles. Their research is blasphemy against the commingled blood.
Don't you comprehend the import of what you're interrupting? The very future of our race hinges on their work.
You think this is the future? This reactionary struggle to revive what is long buried? The future of the High Entia is us. We are what the race ought to become. We are the true face of the High Entia.
If not for our ancestors, we would never even have drawn breath.
Ancestors? I recognize them not. You, Lady Melia, are our progenitor. You were our beginning, and you will be our future.
Senseless drivel. If you would interfere with this research for the sake of spouting your nonsense, you do not deserve my mercy.
Melia.
Why won't you understand? Why won't you accept that we are the ones destined to lead?
You will not so easily refute our history.
So be it.
She's...
I reject you.
What?
I will take the mantle and become father of our kin.
Oh. That turned quickly.
I will take
But I don't get it. It's not like she's saying that they're not meant to rule or whatever. She's just saying that, like, we need to remember the past and honor the ancestors.
know your place. Well, just get over with. We can definitely do this. Let's keep up the pressure. Behold the power of the Monado. Kino, nice job.
Kino ready to go all in.
Don't make me laugh.
Ready and able.
I see you warming up. You think you know my mind? You know nothing.
You think you know my mind. You know nothing. It's like some of their voice lines. Oh my god. Okay, you. Get out of here.
My aim is beyond. I am undaunted. The likes of you will never thwart me.
Sure about that? Look pretty thwarted to me.
I know I am not wrong. I'm not.
I will spare you. just be gone from my sight.
That seems like a bad decision.
Melia!
Miss Melia! No! Idiots!
The crown is mine now.
Talon! Vixis, help!
Better safe than sorry. The pure
Should have killed him.
meets its end today.
Are you okay, Talon?
Telethia, here! Damn!
Miss Melia!
She's okay. She's all right.
I'm sorry. I couldn't save
Hmm.
the future.
Looks like she got the note, though. That's good.
Melia!
Miss Melia!
Kino, you did it! Applause.
Where?
We're in Radsom's house. The lab went up in flames, so we carried you here.
The lab. I'm sorry, Talon. I failed you.
Miss Melia? You damn fool! What possessed you to do that? What happened to safeguarding the future of the High Entia? And bringing our brethren back home, were those just words to you? You should think long and hard about what the death of a leader would mean for us!
Come on, big sis. That's enough.
Don't defend her. This idiot child.
I had to.
What?
To protect it at all cost. The research.
How can you be so fixated on that?
Our salvation lies therein. I believe it now.
Melia!
And yet, ultimately it was for naught. I caused trouble for everyone. And I couldn't even save the documents.
Poor Miss Melly.
That's not true. If you and your friends hadn't come when you did, there might not have been anything left of the research to continue with.
True.
And also, here,
What's this?
it's the book you carried out of the fire.
Yeah.
Ring any bells?
This tome. We found it in the tomb.
Yeah. The book that started my research. If we have this, me and Tyrea can carry on with our work. Sis, are you with me?
Yeah, right. We can study the problem until we make some headway.
Miss Melia? Thank you.
Likewise.
Talon. Tyrea.
You've only just woken up. Come on, we'll let you rest.
Yes. Thank you.
What that for? Use tranquil snooze for sweet dreams. That seem extremely excessive.
He's gotta put her in tranquilizer. Gonna trank her so she gets a good night's sleep. That's funny.
This might just be what we need to defeat the Fog King.
Yeah.
Feeling better?
Yes. Much better now.
What a relief.
Miss Melly, good as new. Kino saved day again. Less braggy, please.
Friends, I'm sorry I worried you. and I abused your hospitality. Please forgive me.
No. You saved this place and we owe you. Big time. This was the least I could do.
I will not stop now. I swear to do what I can for the good of Grandel.
I appreciate it. Just don't go running yourself ragged for us.
I promise. We seem to be missing Tyrea.
Oh, if you're looking for her, she figured the fog beasts might strike again, so she went out on patrol.
The likes of us aren't exactly trained for battle, so really, any help is welcome.
You're right. I feel sorry for any beasts that wander into Tyrea's path. By the way, did I hear you mention something about defeating the Fog King?
All thanks to our friend's research.
Is that so?
Quite.
A sterling achievement, Teelan.
Just an accident.
Still, even so, your devotion to your mother may well have saved our future. All right. What do we have to do? How do we defeat the Fog King?
We found ether attacks effective against fog beasts, but not against the Fog King. That's because the ether's concentration was too low.
Concentration?
Concentration? Pipe down when adults talking, dum-dum. But Kino's so bored.
The whole thing got me wondering, why did fog beasts appear when the rift got wider? I think the intensity of the rift's rays exceeded the density of the Telethia's ether field.
None of that makes any sense to me. How is the density connected to the Fog King?
If we could put up an ether field denser than the Telethia's, the Fog King will become vulnerable.
How does one put up an ether field? Secondly, where does one obtain such highly concentrated ether?
For the field,
Aren't we
I think
surrounded
this
by
guy
it?
will do the job, with a little tinkering.
In that case, it's just a matter of gathering up enough high-purity ether crystals, except...
Except what?
Those kinds of ether crystals are extremely rare. I'm not sure where I'd even start looking. There might be none at all around here.
Oh, cheer up, all of you. It is not a foregone conclusion. And in any scenario, if we cannot defeat the Fog King without them, we will have to keep looking until we find them.
True enough.
Good. Then let us start by asking around.
Hey!
Well, we made some good headway. Ask Grandel militia members about high ether crystals. Okay, pick up our new quests.
Okay.
Hey, you, please listen. Miss Winnie is feeling sad. And I know exactly why. It's because she lost her wedding ring while escaping from Alcamoth. That's why she's feeling blue, and I, Aldred, have long thought to imperative that I rescue her from her state. What? No, I don't have ulterior motive, nor is it a crush. Perish the thought. If I had to call it anything, I'd call it, that's it, I'd call it compassion. And therefore I thought I'd present her with the new ring, but I know not how to make one. And also, I cannot move from here on account of my duty to guard the townsfolk. And thusly, I must enlist your services to seek out someone who will make me a ring for me. Could make a ring for me. I trust you will assist me? Yeah, that's fine. I feel like my brain's fried from reading too much Nopon text. So it's like, what? Somebody who actually speaks correctly? Yes, I know you would understand. Return a ring and I might just sing. No problem, leave it to me. When Mr. Shulk here will be finished in a quick snap. Only because you got my back, Nene. Okay, is there somebody over there that'll make a ring? You after a ring, are you? I imagine I might have it in me to make a ring, no worries, but can it really be true that Adrid wants to give it to Lady Winnie? I'm really not a big fan of his hot-headedness. Mind telling me the whole story? I see. Saw Lady Winnie feeling down and decided to cheer her up. I'm not really sure about this, but if it's for Lady Winnie's sake, so be it. I'll craft him the ring. Rumor has it that Lady Winnie lost her husband coming to this settlement. She really does seem lonely sometimes. Well, to business. I can't make this ring without the requisite materials, so I need you to gather some brightite for me. You should be able to find in the stony area down the back of the Forbidden Heshland. Good luck. Okay, it's fine. Break my ankles, why don't ya?
Welcome.
You're the ones that helped the line Inez out, aren't you? To make basic necessities for the folks here, but to tell you the truth, we have a slight issue at the moment. Did you go into more detail? I'm working with Bartholomew to make a tool for catching fish that he dreamt up, but we still lack some resources. If we had some half parts and snare wire, though, we'd be laughing. I don't suppose you could help us out? Well, you're just in luck. Both of them should be relatively easy to find on Biona's shoulder, but sadly not in the immediate vicinity. If you find them outside the walls, though, if you find any, please bring them to me. No problem. Great. Here you go. I see you managed to find the half parts and snare wire. Wonderful. I think I can implement these straight away, actually. It won't be a moment. There we have it. Here, have one for your troubles. Just before you go, could I bother you to deliver one to Bartholomew? I expect you'll find him at Tranquil Tarn. Okay. He should be able to explain to you how the contraption is operated. Alright then, safe travels. Oh, do we get a fish in this version? That's kind of cool. You, Miles. Hey, can you hear me out? You see my granddad is Machina. How's that work? Huh, does that mean you're no, I'm just regular Holmes. I guess granddad isn't my actual granddad. But he helped me out when I got separated from my parents during the war. We've been together ever since. Alright, you must feel like you owe him a lot. Yeah, also cause when the arm moves turned into fog beasts and attacked, he shielded me with his body, but his leg got broken. Hey mister, you know machines and stuff, right? Could you fix my granddad? Could you fix my dad? Prepared for Machina, huh? Maybe the first aid kit from the junks would help. Really? That's great. Please do your best. I owe you a favor. Okay, we can do that. Granddad helped me a lot when I lost my mom and dad and I had nowhere to turn. So this time around I want to be the one to help him. No problem, leave it to me. Trust in here upon Kino, a day will be saved. Oh, this is the worst. Baby Grandel just doesn't have any. Oh, it's you. Oh, can I ask you a really big favor? Sounds like you got a problem. Time for your Punkino to take center stage. I've got Celine and the gang helping me pick flowers for a grave, but we can't find the right kind anywhere. It's a dawn smile I'm looking for. It's pretty killer, and it actually does look like the sky at dawn. They say it grows up in places with a lot of sun. I thought Lamentation Ridge would be a good bet. But the guards warned me not to go outside Grandel Ramparts because it's too dangerous, so now I'm stumped. It's the only flower that'll do for the grave. Oh please, could you look for some dawn smiles for me, please? Okay, we can do that. Thank you so much. I go ahead and make things look nice around the grave, so it'll be all ready. Okay. Well, let's talk to the story guy.
What's up?
High ether crystal, eh? Well, it's the first I've heard of it. But now I think about it, I might actually have a rough idea where to find one. Oh, it's what you're looking for. Blast. You know what? I can't recall. It was a long time ago, so my memory's a little hazy. Sorry, your best bet might be asking some fellow squadsman of mine. He's on the ramparts and bound to know more. We can go down there. Oh, he's probably the fishy guy. Yeah. Hold on, isn't that a catch a fish DX I asked Freda to make? You brought it all the way for me. Oh, how wonderful. I'm glad everything worked out. You seem to have dabbled in number 1 is for your own personal use, and you wanted me to teach you? Say no more right here, loud and clear. In fact, let me give you a little demonstration right this moment. Ah, is that glorious? Now you see how easy a fish opens up a vast new possibilities, doesn't it? Well, you can even fish up angel bream and gentle clams here if so desired, is that, if you're lucky. Oh, is it just, yeah, it shows them up now. That's cool. Okay, let's go back to the ramparts. How do we get on top of the ramparts? I guess there's a little ladder here. Seems weird that it's on the outside, but hey, they probably didn't make them.
Let's keep it brief.
A high ether crystal. I don't know what you're getting at here. I'm not entirely sure on location, but I do know there's supposed to be a very rare ether deposit near here. An old lady called Sharja told me about it. You must be better off talking to her for more details. I got interested myself and never tried searching around Netherless Necropolis. I couldn't find a thing. From what Sharja told me, there's a good chance it's inside of a cave, so that's what I thought was a place to start. Alas, if it really is in a cave and it's not there, I'm stumped. Still, that doesn't mean much. There'll be other places to check. Can't say that for certain, of course, but I do think that we're talking about the same thing here. I expect you find Sarja at Hero's Rest down the south end of Grandel. She's a kind old bird, always worrying about our welfare and that. Anyhow, better get back to my shift. Hope I was able to help a little. Yes, because you brought my attention to this. That's a good one. Okay, we were just down there. Dang it, we could have saved time. I'm assuming that's actually, like, on top. We can check Abyssai's Dorsism, though. Yeah, it's on top. Well, let's go on top, then. I know I'm kind of jumping around randomly, but I'm just trying to get random stuff done. Can I help you? It's probably low. Okay, we got our Dawn's Files. We can try over here. Go to the junks. Well, that's odd. What's the matter, Shulk? The kit's missing. I could have sworn I saw one right here. You think someone took it? That could be one explanation. I hope this turns out to be nothing. Oh, Shulk, look. There's something lying over there. Huh? So this looks like some kind of note. It's an inventory of military goods and signed by the person in charge. Slothless, I think, maybe. I might be wrong, but I think there was a guard by that name in the regiment. According to the inventory, he meant to be working to recover material from a number of caches on Biona's shoulder. Maybe he was the one who took the kid as well. I don't think we have any other leads. Does this note list an itinerary? It might be on Nether's Necropolis. It's the only one on the list of caches that I take next to it. And it's decided, let's head there and hope we do not miss each other on the way. Okay. Go see what that person needs. Mithril. Ho there, if you're not fellows who were aboard the vessel. Ever since that blasted thing came down, the fish haven't been biting. I suspect it's upset the monsters too. They've been getting very bitchy lately. We can hardly sit back and wait for fish to come to us, can we? Poor Haleman is practically wasting away thanks to his fine mess. At least in Grandel we have the luxury of having a lake nearby. What I'm trying to say is that your arrival has made our lives miserable, and I'd like you to take some sort of responsibility. It's the Pegals that are the problem. Be a sport and hunt down a few of them for me. 3, let's say. It should be at least give me a bit of breathing room to fish. Okay. Get to it. Oh, there you defeated the Pagels, have you? Good work. Long last, I can cast my mind back to fishing. I'd better come back with a good haul so that Hamelin won't have to sleep on an empty stomach.